My tears like rain run down the window. I repeat your name, losing no wisdom. My tears like rain run down the window. I repeat your name, losing no wisdom.
Alright, so with this video I just want to show the two main reasons why actually I had to change the build. But that happened like I started in December month, so it took me till March, around 4 or 5 months I think, until I was able to change my half of the build actually without the GPU. So 3 years ago I bought the RX 6800s and I was like, I have time, I really have time. As you can see, my frame rates just dropped. I have time to buy a new a CPU, because you know I just can't buy everything at once. You know, it's like a few months of work, a few months of stuff. So even if this is like my favorite top games, like graphics, pictures and all that kind of stuff, I don't need more than 2K, like, to be honest. But you see, also the GPU right now is kind of drowning backwards my new build, because just because I also should be able to change my GPU. I was thinking of August month or something. Why I want all this stuff? I just want it for me, you know. Okay, so this is my very old, so I just want to flex a bit with some stuff which I had in the past, like very past. It's definitely quite not that easy to get all this. It took me around 2-3 years actually to build everything. So this is very heavy. So I just moved it on its own desk, you know. So it has a lot of stuff inside there. But definitely it's not heavy because of the butterflies and all that kind of stuff. The Fentex NV9 is huge case, so it's very cold inside. No matter wanna make it a funny part or say something funny, it's just yeah, everything is going to be cold. Like, I don't have problems with the temperatures and stuff. It's just to me, which I really like, a bunch of stuff inside the case to have. I want a pretty cute chain, like, yeah, I know, right? Flowers, butterflies, all that stuff. You know, to me, personally, I did not want to choose the Cybertech version.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
Yeah, here you just can skip because I was just flexing my motherboard. I really like it, the way it looks like. It's the one for the X3D model CPUs right now. So here I just installed the memories, 2 4 slots, because you know the best power comes from these slots. And here my CPU. I really didn't thought I will just film and post all this kind of crazy adventure, really. And right now I am just really, to be honest, mad I haven't filmed the way it's supposed to be filmed, you know. But I wasn't thinking, I really wanted to film for me and wasn't thinking of post this anywhere. But yeah, I just want to show to my friends and people that are, you know, interested in this kind of stuff in real life. Hey, I just did this. Yeah, I just placed the CPU. I took that off. Here the AO system. I will need to install this as well. Here a bit of the instructions. Yeah. I just unscrewed those because I will need to screw the ones to be able to mount the AO system. And yes, of course, not to forget to take out my SSD from the old motherboard so I can just put it on the new motherboard. Too bad this guy had a heat sink and it's just not looking very nicely, but yeah. AMD instructions, please, not the Intel ones. So these are going to go on my motherboard. Yes, on to be able to install that. Cooling system. It's so horrible when one of them just drops like that. Yeah, I don't have a mechanic screwdriver because I borrowed mine and I had to borrow one from the neighbor, unfortunately. So my mechanic one is just bye-bye. I would just have to buy a new one. And really just for like one video like this. Oh, buddy, what you just got there? So I just give up on the, not the stock thermal paste. I wanted to get mine on that. So I like Noctua. I also like Corsair one, but also the Thermal Grizzly. On my old setup, I use the Thermal Grizzly, but this one as well. They're both very good. So I really wanted to get rid of the stock thermal paste. So we are going to add this bad boy on top of our CPU. I mean my CPU, but it's also his CPU now. Cute. This is so cute. Okay, so in case you do the tattoos and stuff, I don't know who's doing the tats nowadays. You know, just take this. It's all distilled water. This is distilled water. So you usually mix the inks with this thing, or yeah, it's a tattoo for tattooers, artist thing. So you just this one, you know, is so pretty. It was just so pretty, but stupid heatsink on my SSD. You know, it's really not that great. I don't recommend SSDs with heatsink because you still want to keep that because it's pretty on top of your SSDs. I will just put a little bit of my thermal paste there, and now it's time to mount the AO system. So the first thing, I had NZXT X72 back in the days. It was a versus Corsair one, but now feels like the Asus Rio is the new NZXT because of the looks. And so just because of the looks, I really wanted to have everything endgame just because, you know, it looks better. It's more pretty, more cool nowadays. So screw. Yes. Also, you can mount that. Depends on the preferences, the way it looks. So I just moved mine, the spot where you place, as you can see, the LCD screen, that one, yeah. So I just move it a little bit to the left so I can. Yeah, so right now I'm just say bye-bye, bye-bye, put you in another build. Oh, just don't be sad. I will take out the fans from my old AO system, the NZXT, and place it above the new radiator in the case. So I'll have 6 fans, right? Here the trouble was, if you own case, even the Fentex and V9 or a huge case, and there's huge spot between the motherboard and the top of the case, the ACES reel, it's hard to install, to mount it there. So just because I couldn't, so I had to place 3 more fans on top of the radiator, on top of the case.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay?
Ooh, it's not going to be like this. So here are the wires from my power supply. I changed also the power supply for future GPU and stuff. It was a 750, so I got the 1009. It's already for a future, but I really wanted to make it look cool. So I decided to place already some of the cables with the inside the on the motherboard, because it's much more easier. And also, always when somebody's just making their own PCs or stuff, we put all the wires on the power supply, and then, because it's much more easier. So the ARGB wires from my fans, here the fan system ones, everything is going to get installed on my motherboard. Yeah, just HDD. Yeah, nowadays HDDs, I just give them to have stuff on them. It's not laptop, so you can have them still. Also bought the LCD screen to place it up there, so I really wanted to install a lot of graphics content, like a video inside the case, so to make it look more futuristic, just because that's how I like it, Yeah. Here, just the last part, I just screw everything, and yeah, I just placed my with the radiator upside down because I wasn't able to fit it correctly. So right now, this one is just maintenance. Windows to repair my SSD because my SSD wasn't able to locate the Windows. So yeah, I had to. This is my old setup build. So as you can see, it's different looking with the black stuff inside, but it still has contrast. So I would just, in case you're wondering if it works, it works. And thank you guys so much for watching, and friends and everyone who's going to watch.